Hey you guys, DangerousThing here. Welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach, and today, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my OP rewards and VP rewards and start upgrading another one of my buildings. Slowly but surely, I have been maxing out a few of my cannons, and look at that. This is the moment of aha for me. I've been waiting to upgrade to level 16 for ages, and I cannot wait until one of these cute babies is gonna be on my base. Level 16 cannon definitely looks much prettier and much sexier than level 15, so I am only about, well, 1400 diamonds away, but that's gonna change after this video. So in one of my most recent videos, I was telling you guys how to get through Surprise Shock, and basically it was like a 5-step tutorial, and at the end of that episode, I told you that I was next going to figure out how to get through Rocket Rain. A few of you guys made suggestions about which combo to use and whatnot, so I basically tested a few things out, and let me tell you, some of them worked better than others. So today I'm gonna show you what those were and how things went down for me. But first, let's take a look at this situation here. I have been defending my base, so I'm pretty stoked, not gonna lie. I'm always stoked to defend my base against tanks, but I don't know, in this situation, I'm not also thrilled. His tanks are only level 5, so let's claim the reward and let's go ahead and view the battle. If it's only 1 diamond, I'm assuming he probably actually retrieved, so let's check this out and go 4 times the speed because we got no time to waste. I gotta show you my attempt on getting through Surprise Shock. Okay, so oh dear, look at that laser. It's like barely doing any damage at all. So let's check out what happens next. And his Grenadiers are just, pushing their way into my base. And here comes the tank army. 4 tanks are landing, and of course that laser is not going to do anything at all to the tanks. Like literally, it has no power to cause any sort of damage to tanks. But I actually have been struggling lately in getting one of the prototypes that I need for my Shock Blaster, so I am a little bit disappointed. I've been attacking a ton, and I haven't gotten any from from Dr. T and from clearing out bases, so I have not been able to build another one of the Shock Blasters, which is really, really sad. So I'm really looking forward actually to this week's Gearhard, and look at that, he did not turn away and did not retreat. He actually just ran out of time, so that's why I only got 1 diamond, which is kind of stinky, but hey, 1 diamond is better than no diamonds. And of course I got an extra task force map. So all right, now let's go ahead and take a look at what I did here with my Rocket Rain. So let's check out this attack over here. The combination that a lot of you recommended was tanks and Grenadiers. I went ahead and I threw heavies in there too, just in case, and as you can see, my tanks survived, my Grenadiers survived as well, but I lost all of my heavies. My entire boat of heavies was gone. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see how this went down. And first things first, of course, I deploy all of my troops on a right-hand side of the shore, and I threw a shock bomb right over here, you guys, if you saw it a second ago. I think that was a huge mistake. I definitely did not need that because my troops were far away from the boom cannons where they were not affected by it. Then, of course, my heavies line up and they go right by the HQ. They take up all the heat from, of course, rocket launchers, from machine guns, and from cannons and boom cannons. Then I throw critters right behind boom cannons, and I throw another box of critters, and they basically distract the troops, distract the defense buildings long enough to where my Grenadiers and my heavies and the tanks are piling up all the damage on the HQ. But check that out, it still did not do enough because all of my heavies were taken out in the process. And granted, I did not lose my Grenadiers and tanks because those are really expensive to train up in terms of time, but I still feel like I could have done a little bit better. So this combo is working. I made a few tactical mistakes during the operation. I could have done better, so I'm going to try that combo one more time. But then I went ahead and I switched it up a little bit, and I used this combo over here where I used tanks. I swapped Grenadiers for heavies and Zukas with 1 boat of medics. And as you can see, I did not lose any medics, any tanks, and of course I lost a few Zukas and a few heavies. So let's go ahead and check this out and see whether or not you think this was a better strategy. Now, in terms of losses, I feel like Okay, so I've lost a few more troops here. I lost 10 heavies in the previous attack, and I lost 6 Zukas and 8 heavies, so what, 14 troops here. But I think, yeah, I don't know. I felt that I could have probably, once again, done a little bit better, but I don't know that I can do much better with my tanks only being level 11 and my heavies and Zukas not being maxed out. So this one actually went a lot faster. Having Zukas there was really beneficial, because like Zukas just, they pack so much damage in those guns. Look at that. Like, even without fast forwarding, you can see that just visually, you can sense that this attack took a lot less time, and therefore you could probably get through a lot more throughout the day. So I feel like this combo is my personal favorite. Could it be because there are Zukas and heavies and I'm obsessed with those? I don't know, but I just feel like this went a lot better and a lot faster. And faster sometimes is better for me because I can get down to attacking real-time player bases. And yeah, basically, I definitely struggled with Surprise Shock for a minute. Thank you guys for giving me suggestions, and suggesting to use combos of tanks and anything, with tanks and medics or tanks and heavies and grenadiers. So that was basically me trying out Rocket Rain a few times, and basically now I can go ahead and take out all of them because I have quite a few on my map. You can see one over here, there is one over there, and a ton more over on this side. I'm not going to do it in this video because I don't want to bore you guys. So let's go ahead and find an awesome base to go after, real-time player base, so we can close this off with, and then I'm going to go ahead and jump into recording another episode of very much requested Task Force operations. So let's go ahead and check out if we've lost any bases to real-time players, and we can check it out. Marcelo. Oh, here's Marcelo, level 50. Let's see what he has available there. He's got, oh, the loot is definitely not looking good. Like, look at that. There's barely anything in there for me. Only 75k in gold, 50k in wood. No, I don't think he's worth it. All right, first things first. Let me go back home and grab my VP, my OP reward. I'm going to go ahead and grab stone today, and then we will see what I can upgrade next. Actually, probably not much because I need a lot more. But all right, let's go ahead and look at a few other. So these are all NPC villages. All right, let me just find something that's worth our time, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I think I found the one I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. So let's jump in and see whether or not we can walk away with the victory. And let's start off with clearing up this part over here. Definitely gotta clear up a few more of the cannons and boom cannons because I'm going in with tanks, and you guys know that tanks don't love cannons or boom cannons. All right, let's go ahead and try to clear up one of the shock launchers, and that helped us out with taking out the boom cannon as well, so that was pretty sweet. All right, now let's go ahead and take out this little guy over here. Oh, dang, I'm gonna have to use an artillery shot. All right, now let's roll. We don't have a whole lot of GBE to deploy all of our troops, so we're gonna go ahead and deploy on a left-hand side over here, and I'm gonna send my troops over to this side so we can avoid a bunch of mines. Let's drop critters. Okay, so critters took out a bunch of mines that otherwise would have damaged my baby Zukas, which is really nice of them. And now I just need to go ahead and make sure sweet. So we avoided a few of those boom mines, which wouldn't do well for my tanks, of course, because, you know, boom mines are just deadly. That's what they're there for, to, of course, take out tanks. All right, now that we are moving nice and steady towards the HQ, I'm gonna go ahead and shock this situation over here and drop critters there. And then I'm going to go ahead and shock it one more time. Now I just need to shock the shock blaster so we can get to it. Okay, that's working out pretty well so far. All right. I gotta keep an eye on my Zukas. I'm kind of all over the place right now, to be honest with you. Okay, so I gotta shock that shock blaster, because otherwise things are not gonna go down well. I don't have to worry about that rocket launcher, you know, it's totally harmless. It's under construction, which is great for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and take out this boom cannon, this cannon over here, and the machine gun with it as well. Now we should be in pretty good shape. I'm gonna take out that rocket launcher with another artillery shot. And now we can just concentrate on the HQ. And that should be jolly. Everything should work out quite well because there is nothing out there except for those machine guns and 2 sniper towers, which I feel like I unnecessarily taken out basically almost everything on the map, on the base, instead of just like rolling up to the HQ and taking it down. So this was kind of like an approach of, I'm gonna clear up absolutely everything and then I'm gonna take the victory home with me. So the only 2 defense buildings that are left remaining are the 2 sniper towers, and down it goes. I lost all my Zukas and I lost a bunch of my heavies. So basically it was tanks and medics that finished up the job, and I actually lost one of my medics as well. So that was definitely not light on casualties, but let's go ahead and retrain them babies, and then I'm gonna jump into another attack, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video of me showing you a few tries of Rocket Rain and basically, you know, utilizing your advice and doing what you guys suggested to do. So I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode. Let me know how you liked this video. Leave me a comment below. And if you didn't like that video, I'm sure you're gonna leave a lovely comment too. So I'll see you guys next time. Until then, Dangerous Thing is out.